Hey physics enthusiasts, I'm Swati and welcome back to my series on mechanics. We are learning vectors and this video is all about numericals. So let's begin with that. Okay, so the first question is two forces of equal magnitude at set a point. If the magnitude of the resultant is equal to the magnitude of either force, find the angle between them. Let the two forces F1 and F2 to be equals to x and the resultant is also equal to the magnitude. So R is also equal to x. Now you have the formula that R is equals to under root of F1 square plus F2 square plus 2 F1 F2 cos theta. Now just put the value of F1, F2 and R to be x. So this is x under root of x square plus 2x into x is x square cos theta. If you square both the sides, it becomes x square and you can remove this under root. This x square become 2x square plus 2x square cos theta. Take 2x square to be common. And then it becomes 1 plus cos theta. And if you take it here, it becomes 1 by 2 is equals to 1 plus cos theta. Take 1 to be there, it becomes half minus 1, that is minus half. So cos theta is basically minus half, and it is minus half and it is 120 degree. So this is your answer, that is 120 degree. Okay. This is a very common question. And we have already done these type of question when we learn the concepts. So this is one of them. Next is if vector this and this are perpendicular. Okay, for the perpendicular thing, you know that A dot B should be equals to 0 because A dot B is equals to what? A dot B is equals to magnitude of A, magnitude of B cos theta. Now if they are perpendicular, then your theta is equals to 90 degree and this is equals to 0. Now all you have to do is to find A dot B, and for A dot B you have to multiply the coefficients of corresponding unit vector I, j and k cap. This is I cap minus 2j cap plus lambda k cap. Just multiply the corresponding cofactor. This is 2 ones are 2, 3 into 2 is minus 2 is minus 6, 1 in lambda is lambda and that is equals to 0. Then it is minus 4 plus lambda equals to 0. Then lambda comes out to be 4. As simple. Okay. Next is if ABC is equals to 0, prove that the vector represents the sides of a triangle and show that this. Okay. If this is the sides of a triangle, prove that the vectors represent the sides of a triangle. Now let's say this is A vector, somehow this is B vector. And if you take this as C vector, then your A vector plus B vector is equals to C vector. And if you reverse it, that means if you take this as this C vector, then this here the sign will change. It become minus C vector. Bring it here, it is become A vector plus B vector plus C vector equals to 0. Okay, so as per this, it forms a triangle with its 3 sides taken in one order. Okay, now you have to prove this thing. To prove that thing, you can take the condition. The condition is A vector plus B vector plus C is equals to 0. We have already proved that it represents the sides of a triangle. You have to show this thing. Okay. To show this thing, what you can do, you can simply square it. Okay. That is A plus B plus C whole square. And if you are squaring something, that means you are taking the dot product of two equal vectors. It is like this. Now just take it A dot A. Then it become plus A dot B. Then plus A dot C. Then B dot A. B dot B, B dot C plus C dot A plus C dot B plus C dot C equals to 0. Now A dot A is what? Magnitude of A square. A dot B and B dot A can be written as twice of A dot B because they are commutative. You can cross the things which you have solved. Then this A dot C and C dot A can be written as twice of A dot C. Then this B dot B is B square. B dot C, C dot B is twice of B dot C, and this becomes C square equals to 0. Then this is A square plus B square plus C square, and if you take 2 to be common, it becomes A dot B, B dot C, C dot A equals to 0, and if you take it become minus n, so here should be a minus sign. So A square plus B square plus C square is equals to minus 2 times of A dot B, B dot C plus C dot A. It is like this. Okay, so you have proved that if it is a 3 sides and this is the condition, then by squaring it you can prove this identity. Next question is, a boat must cross a river of width 500 meter flowing at 4 meter per second. The boat velocity in still water is this. Find the minimum time to cross the river. This is a very simple question. Let's say this is the river of width 500 meter. Okay, flowing at, so this is the speed of 4 meter per second, which is the river speed. So a boat must cross a river of this flowing at this, the boat velocity in still water. Now VB in still water is 6 meter per second. Velocity of river is 4 meter per second. Find the minimum time to cross the river. So you have to cross this river. So distance is 500 meter and the boat has to cross, that is 6. So the minimum time is distance upon velocity. Distance is 500 and this is 6. So this should be the time. Okay, and the distance it should drifted is basically, let's say the boat because of the flow of river is drifted to some this angle, so it has reached to this point in this time. Okay, and the velocity, horizontal velocity is this, so this distance should be your distance of the drift. So you can calculate it by using this time, the time taken by the boat to cover from this to this, and this velocity, so you can get this distance. So distance is V into R, that is 4 into 500 by 6 and 2, 3, so it should be 1000 by 3 meters. Okay, so this is the distance. Next is, if the angle between two vectors A and B is 120 degree, A and B is this, find the magnitude of the vector C. Okay, so we have to find C, which is actually equals to A minus B. So for A minus B, you don't put like this. What you can do, again, you can square it. You can square both the vectors, and when you square it, this A minus B can be written as A minus B dot A minus B. So this becomes C square A dot A minus A dot B minus B dot A minus minus plus B dot B. And A dot A can be written as A square. A dot B and B dot A is same, so it can be written as minus twice of A dot B. They are commutative. You can check in the videos in which we have learned the concepts of scalar product. This is C square. Now A's magnitude of A is 10, so 10 is 100 minus 2 times of A dot B, which is magnitude of A, B cos theta, and then B square is 6, that is 36. So your C square will become 100 minus 36, sorry, this is plus 36, minus 2 times of 10 into 6 into cos 120 degree, that is minus half. So this actually becomes c square. 100 plus 36 is 136. Plus, because this is a minus, you can cancel these two. And 10 6 is 60. This becomes 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 196. And 196 is the square root of 40. So C is basically 40. Okay, so the next question is, show that the vector this, and this are coplanar. So for the coplanar, let's say first vector A to be I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Next is 2i cap minus j cap plus 3k cap. And C vector is I cap minus 3j cap plus 5k cap. Now to show them that they are coplanar, what you have to do, you have to take the cross product of any two vectors, let's say B and C. Now if you take the cross product of B and C, you will get a vector which is perpendicular to both and C. And if you take the dot product with the other A and the answer comes out to be 0, that means it is coplanar. Why? Because B cross C gives you a vector which is perpendicular to both B and C. And if it is perpendicular to A, okay, then only the answer would be 0. So if B and C is perpendicular, the answer of B cross C and A are perpendicular, that means that A should be in plane of B and C. So you have to check the determinant and you can directly solve this term. And how you can solve? First, you can write for B cross C, what we write? I, J, K. Then write the value of B, which is 2, minus 1, 3, and then 1, minus 3, plus 5. So instead of I, J, K cap, what you can do? You can write 1, 1, and 1. That means the coefficient of this A vector, and you can check the determinant. And it is the same. First, we write ij cap. Now you can write 1. Minus 1 into 5 is minus 5. 3 is 9 and minus 9 and minus plus 9. Then you can write minus 1. 2 5 is 10. Then minus 3. Then you can write plus 1, which is minus 6 minus minus plus 1. This is plus 4. 10 minus 3 7 minus 7. This, okay, not k cap, it's plus 1. So instead of ijk cap, you can write the coefficient of the first vector. And this become minus 5. So this is not equals to 0. Definitely this is equals to minus 8, which is not equals to 0. So they are non-coplanar. And if it comes out to be 0, then it is a coplanar vector. These three vectors are coplanar. Okay, the next one is, find the projection of vector A on the vector this and hence reduce the angle between them. So what is the projection of vector A? A dot B gives you A, B cos theta. Find the projection of vector A on this B. Then you have to find what? A cos theta. So that A cos theta comes out to be A dot B upon magnitude of B. So what you have to do, you have to take the dot product and you have to divide by the magnitude of those vector on which you want the projection. So A dot B is what? 2i cap minus j cap plus 2k cap dot product of I cap plus j cap plus k cap. And what is the magnitude of this? Is under root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. Then take the dot product, which is 2 1s are 2 minus 1 plus 2. And that is 3. 1 plus 1 plus 3. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 minus 1 is 3 by root 3. And if you rationalize it, comes out to be 1 by root 3. So the projection is 1 by root 3. And to calculate the angle cos theta, what you can simply do, you can take the magnitude of A here. So magnitude of A is what? You can calculate it here. This is 2 2s are 4 plus, wait. 2 2s are 4 minus 1 square is 1 plus 4. 4 plus 4, 8 over 9, that is 3. So it is 1 upon 3 root 3. You have to divide this 1 by root 3 by this because this is what? This is A cos theta. So first they have asked the projection, which is this a cos theta. This is the projection. And then they ask reduce the angle between them. So this is the angle between them. Okay. Okay. So the next question is, if A, B, this, evaluate this. Okay. You have two vectors. First A is I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. And next B vector is 3i cap plus 2j cap plus k cap. So first you have to calculate A cross B and then the magnitude. So for A cross B it is I cap, j cap, k cap. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Then this I cap is what? 2 minus 3 to the 6. Then minus j cap is what? 1 minus 9 plus k cap is what? 1 to the 2 minus 3 to the 6. So this become minus 4 I cap. And 1 minus 9 is minus 8 plus 8 j cap. And this is minus 4 k cap. Okay. And then calculate its magnitude, which is minus 4 square is 16. 8 8 is 64. And again 16. And that comes out to be 6, 1 over 1, 2, 8, 9. And 96. Yeah, 96. And this is basically what? It's physical interpretation. It is the area of parallelogram formed by A and B vectors. Okay, so it is like this. So the next question is, the direction cosines of a vector in the ratio of 2 is to 3 is to 6. Find the unit vector along the direction. So you have what? Just understand this concept. You have direction cosines to be 2 is to 3 is to 6. So what are the direction cosine? You can take as the directional vector, which is 2, 3, 6. 2i cap, 3i j cap plus 6k cap. Or 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 6k cap. Now you have to find a unit vector. So let's say this to be some a vector. So to get the unit vector, what you can do? You can divide this by its unit vector, by its magnitude. That is 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9, 36. 36 plus 4, 40, 49, that is 7. So this comes out to be 7. But along the direction they have asked this, so it comes out to be 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 6 by 7. Okay. So this is all for today's video. In the next video, we'll do some last year question of JEE NEET or vectors, and then we finally move to kinematics. So thank you for watching this video, and do like, share, and subscribe for more such videos.